Today we have a very special guest named Dr. Knife. No, you know him, but today we are going to hold a little reasoning about religion. Him very versed in a lot of things, but we are going to talk about religion. Religion mostly still. You know, say sometimes a little politics might creep in. A little Pan-Africanist can creep in. But mostly religion we are going to talk about. Come in, Dr. Knife. Welcome to Religious Reasons.
See, give thanks.
Alright, the first question I want to ask you. This thing about God, because we see Carter come from prison and say God is the greatest. And we don't know which God him attack. We don't know if a Christian God, if a Muslim God, Allah, alright, a Jewish God then. So, let me ask you, God now, is it God create man or man create God?
Alright, let me put it like this. You see, you know, there's a statement says that there are many parts to the mountaintop, and once you're there, the view is still the same.
Yes.
But as a fundamentalist, spirituality is a very personal thing, you know, and many different people are going to take many different parts and things still, which you know, so relate to them own vibration. And so, as far as I see this, the thing where you feel most comfortable with doing.
Yeah.
Because remember, you can't tell yourself lie now. So whatever you feel most comfortable with doing,
Yeah.
which you know, say, bring you to a state of peace in yourself, that is the part you must take. Still, see?
Yeah.
There's a statement that's the way I say no, I say, when them say man make God in them own image. Of course, you know, the Western Christianity
but God say he make us in his own image.
Yeah, based on what them write in our book.
Yes.
But I still know say still man put together the book. But it's sometimes you look at the way you look at Western Christianity, the characteristic that you see them talk about God, those are some of the characteristics that you see the man them actually have who promote the whole idea of God.
So you have Western Christianity different from Eastern Christianity?
Of course, but in fact, they feel that the people in Orthodox Christianity were considered to be Eastern Christianity, and those around here they are called Western Christianity. So like the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, the Russian Orthodox Church would have been fundamentally from the Western idea towards Christianity. As a matter of fact, what I learned from a colleague named Siley Griffiths, who's now a Muslim. Yeah. Siley said that the difference between Orthodox Christianity and Western Christianity is that Orthodox argue that man can become divine while physically alive. Physically alive. Wow. Which is what I say the idea of the Christ consciousness is. While in the West, them claim say you can only become divine when you're dead. So the Orthodox man that argue say, if you listen to Christianity in totality, where them speak about Yahushua, as some will say, or Jesus, Jesus manifests divinity while physically alive, and therefore the aim of being a Christian now is that if you follow the teachings and practices of Jesus, you should become a divine being while physically alive. In the West now, we must say, no, you have a dead and go to heaven. So that is the fundamental difference that he had argued between Western and Eastern Christianity.
So may I ask you, Selassie was a Christian?
Alright. This is my own personal thing now still, see? Because Haile Selassie, Rastafari is not a religion, even though you have some Rastafari people who are religious.
Is it a cult?
Can't be a cult. A cult is something which speaks not to high levels of spirituality, but to low kind of practices. Is it a way of life? It's a liberty. It's a liberty. It's a spiritual, it's a Pan-African liberty anchored in deep spirituality. Let me answer the question about Haile Selassie and one Christianity. Because Haile Selassie is called like a Negus Nagas. Note, a Negus Nagas, when translated into English, means the most enlightened of all enlightened beings. If you want to get evidence of that, you go to India, where the word Nagas is in India as well. When it's the same kind of meaning. Note, however, that Haile Selassie also governed a Christian society, which is ancient Ethiopia, which is the origin of the oldest Christian teachings.
See? I'm not cut you. Selassie was a Freemason?
No. Not a Freemason. But remember again, no. These are some nice questions I ask. Let me tell you why some nice questions. Because the Masonic order is built upon ideas themselves linked between Solomon, the principle of Solomon. See? Them tell us about Hiram Abiff. However, you'll find that Masons are supposed to be secret societies. Them take a lot of the information out of ancient Egypt, which is Kemet. But note that Kemet and India, you'll find the research show that they are daughters of Ethiopia. So man, they tell you now, say, the information that is out of Egypt would have been something that come out of ancient Ethiopia.
So it's a rumor them not spread from Selassie? Say my part of Freemason?
As a matter of fact, you know, say, it's the second time I hear somebody say that. So I will say to people, people free-minded, and a man in this point in time can say anything he wants to say about any person and things. So what I will say to you that Haile Selassie as a Negus Nagas, who embodies the age of Ethiopia, would have predated all of those things that we call Christianity, Masonic order, and all those things. Because remember, you know, the most ancient space on the face of the earth represented is Ethiopia itself. As a matter of fact, Aboriginal name Reverend M. Means in a book called Ethiopia, the Missing Link, actually argues that the reason Haile Selassie maintained the title what is called King of Kings, it actually came out of ancient Atlantis, where them argue say the one who was in charge of like a nation state would have been called a king, but the one who was in charge of all the nation states would have been called the King of Kings. So when I say today, I say that when we talk about Rastafari and Haile Selassie, you'll have the Christian Rastafari them who develop in religion who speak about Haile Selassie and a God concept. People like I and I know who is not in Christianity or in religion, but with the spirituality, go beyond the union of Solomon and Sheba to a time that predates what we consider the modern day in Ethiopia. So you are talking about going into Atlantis and going to places like Lemuria. So these are things that you won't hear in our discussion about religion and Christianity. But
so Max, Selassie, I got to you.
But we just tell you, so we're going past God.
Oh, so
God is man make God.
But
and I'm telling you what I mean. Man says man make God. Check it out now. The man them who make God in Western Christianity give God some of them own characteristics. So them say God is jealous.
Man make God in a Western
Christianity, Okay. So if you look at him behavior, him jealous. He may tell a man say go and kill off those people. All of those bad things. When I say if you think about it.
No, but then say God is good all the time and all the time. God is good.
So all that happened because so check it now. And you know say some people always say God means doer of good, which is G-O-D, and the devil means the doer of evil. But if you really think about Christianity, do you recognize that in the same Western Christian Bible, how much bad things the devil do? How much people the devil killing in the Bible? Zero.
I think the devil is a scapegoat for evil.
Exactly. It's zero.
Scapegoat.
And as a matter of fact, in Western Christianity, it's God kill the most people.
You
understand what I say? But I'm going to show you what you check it now. That's them tell you the man them who make Christianity and give God that characteristic. We're actually speaking about themselves. Them not just talking about a doer of good.
But Dr. Neff, the people will say you're blaspheming.
Yeah man, but people can't say anything. That's why them learn English words. Let them ask themselves. For example, who commissioned the putting together of the Western text that is now accepted as the Bible? King James. But did you know that King James also, before him actually put together the commission of the Western text of the Bible, him also created a text that deals with, for want of a better word, promotes evil and witchcraft. That was one of the first texts.
Which book is that?
I don't remember the name of the text, but you just go online and type in, or the sister can go online and type in King James text about witchcraft, and you'll see it actually come up on your phone. I tell you guys, one of the first texts about witchcraft was done by King James.
So, let me ask you this. We have different races in our world right now. And the Christians say God created man. I may ask everybody this and they can explain to me. Which man God created first? Is it the black man, the white man, the Chinese man, or American?
I think it was very important to say this statement though. If you see your religion, it is never about the congregation. Whether a man is a Christian, a Muslim, a Rastaman, a Buddhist, it's the general population that go to the church, there is some nice people. It's just because as beings, we have such a high affinity towards spirituality that we always are going to try to find a path. So some man take different paths. You see, the heads of the institution now is when the problem come in. They head them.
Like a pope, you are talking
pope. The pope, all of the man them. They are the ones who create all these wars amongst people, you know. It's never the people in the regular church, you know. They hate them just like the head of a country, you know. All of the head of the people who used to fight in wars right now, them are religious people, you know. And who used to dying?
Yeah, because God, after Trump bomb Iran, him say, God save America, the Middle East and all of that.
Everybody will save them, no. And yes, before him bomb it, I remember say before you go to a war now, the cardinal of the bless all of the bombs them are dropping up. Before the soldier go up on the war, say I bless a man to fight a war. So the point I'm making is that say, I never get in an argument with any high brother and sister about religion. Because I know there are some spiritual people, so the head of the organizations have been some very wicked and evil people over the last thousands of years and things still. But they send people picnic, go fight. And they themselves never go fight in a war yet.
Yeah.
You know what I say? So let us not fall for that trick. Because again, I might like.
Where say it's a trick?
I mean it's a trick. Because we know good. Look what's going on. A George is not going on fire. I'm going to the biggest Catholic school in the whole east in the whole western part of the world.
So hold on. We have to be respectful. So you call Christianity a trick?
No. The man who head Christianity are tricky people him.
Oh, the man who head Christianity.
Alright.
Christianity is good. But the people
but them said Christianity have good night.
Yeah.
Muslim have good night. Buddhists have good night. All liberty have good. As a matter of fact, there are more good people than bad people earth mash up long time.
Yeah.
But you check, alright. You say, how go Georges? Your man said to Georges now. We learn about the synoptic gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. I'm saying you must read these because them use the word synoptic because they mean very similar or same.
Yeah.
And what them used to do, them have a part in the book with them highlight, them says the teaching of the, remember say I'm not a Bible person, you know, or them tell what I learn. We have to do this as a compulsory subject. And everything, let me show you something. As a matter of fact, Jesus be different from God. Let me tell you what I mean. In the books, you never hear Jesus say that man do anything bad yet. Never, ever, ever, ever. You check those synoptic gospels. He must tell yourself to do good to people, help this man, don't condemn people. Don't, in fact, he was a teacher. Them call him master, he must show people to do good things.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, and he use the Old Testament versus the New Testament. So, him say the New Testament is a new teaching of Jesus, what him says is Christ. And the Old Testament come down from the old laws. In the Old Testament, where God run, is bare badness. Yeah. A woman feels sorry for some people, them call her, when Solomon and Gomorrah, and say he must turn back and look, and she turn and look back and turn and feel of sorry because she feels sorry for people. The amount of things where you say God do. No, Jesus on the other hand, not into no war with anybody. No, you know, the Jesus story. Remember that Jesus was not a man, Christianity never existed when Jesus was there. No? See? Jesus was not a man who just walk with like, nowadays thing, I say, boy, I'm going to walk with be a church people. No? Yeah. I don't have jungle and Ream and Tivoli and them place, them man they go man.
But that's a poor set of man, the man more.
That's right. I'm more generous to people to bad, because I know that the man. So when him come amongst the people, them know. They must say, oh, watch a man there. You see him name Jesus. You see, I'll be a bad man man walk with. You see, Peter and them man there. Some people are talking.
Yeah, Peter a bad man.
No, but in the reality is that say, what you're learning is that say, there's good in every bad person, and there's also bad in every good person. And that was a virgin who assures you can look on anybody and talk about the good in the people and not focus on the bad in the people. That's why people check for him so much. Yeah. Remember, even Barabbas, you know, who the man them say when they crucify him. Again, I say I'm not a Christian person, but I know the stories.
But that means so you're cool.
A judge is not going. So I mean, I do a book, I have to take an exam. So no. Barabbas. Who the man them was a bad man. We are killing enough people. And the man said, we are going to kill Jesus and make Barabbas go. Did you know that Barabbas and Jesus were friends? Yeah. But even and Barabbas they check for Jesus. But even me I talk about in the story that is.
The last book of Judas, what they must say, Judas was not really a sellout to Jesus. He was given a work to do, to fulfill the prophecy.
So I'm just like the as an officer now, if I get a forced order, what you have to do?
You have to do it.
That may I show the eye. But yes, he's not a bad person. I mean, I'm very serious about it. Yeah. You know what I say? So it's not every man who is to carry out a bad act, make that person a bad person. People have to be careful. Because some people.
But he's seen as a traitor though.
Yeah, because I like people who do them think that. So we see in Jamaica generally. See, you're virgin. But at the same time now, we know that people might face circumstances that force them to do something them don't want for them. Him himself know that too because them say even after them do the betrayal and get the money, where him do the money? Him dash it away because I say him realize kind of students him do one thing. That's like a story that I had learned. And things so even himself him recognize it's a wrong move. You know? But the point what I'm making is that say spirituality, whether it's some Western Christianity, Eastern Christianity, Buddhist or Muslim, all of those things have good things in them where them teach people. However, the man who was the head of those organizations manipulate those things them own selfish gain and create a lot of problems for people. As a matter of fact, do you know that the Western Christian Bible is a very chauvinist book? Note, Western Christianity, you know it started? Western Christianity started with the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and the pronouncement that he has risen. Who was the person that he appeared to? Mary Magdalene. Christianity actually started with a woman who was Mary Magdalene, but yes, in the Bible, them condemn, as a matter of them condemn Mary Magdalene the most. Because and she was a prostitute.
So she wasn't a prostitute.
Who will tell that? Don't tell me your man talk enough things about people when I go so.
Yeah, but remember said them not go stone her and Jesus save her.
Yeah man. So enough people them stone wrongfully too.
Jesus not stone her for, you know?
And yes, him now. Let me take about Jesus now.
Yeah.
As a man who knows a clairvoyant and him can see everything. Him could have see the good and the beauty in that sister and accept her. And then the people them who house are born, which is the scribe and Pharisee, can ramp with Jesus. Don't think that Jesus go serve soap man, he was a fireman, you know. When the man they are dealing with them, I call the man who control the church, who are working with the Roman people, who are oppressing the people. It's them who get aggressive against you. You never see get aggressive against any people. See? As much as, alright, so when they said them crucified, who was there? You know, you see Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
Why look at uptown people them who claim them I never go deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I say? So may I tell you, say, there's a lot of important lessons to learn from those stories. Even outside of religion. That's a virgin. See the good in the people, man.
Yeah.
Always see the good in the people and embrace the good in the people. But him also tell you, do not put any limitation upon yourself.
Yeah.
That's the idea where him say that when I say God is within the yourself, you know. At no point in time, I'm say anytime they tell about Christians, they must find God. It's not in our church, him tell you, know.
Where you finding
it? Him say go in yourself.
Okay.
Him say God is within yourself. As a matter of fact, I remember I was solving the exam. Here man say, don't be like the scribes and the Pharisees who never fast up on the street corner and them face long down and everybody's my fast. You must go and do what? Go into your closet and pray, and your father who was in secret did hear the eye prayer and things. Instead, Jemma says, go into the eye self. You know what I say? There's so much things them I show the man them. So you must teach man them, remember, this was the last pronouncement where them said Jesus make. We show the infinite power that they have within their self. You say to the man them, you are going to do greater things than what I have done.
Yeah.
No, what is the greatest thing that Jesus did? Rise from the dead. Rise from the dead is the greatest thing that Jesus did, the resurrection. But him say you will do greater things than him. He must also raise man from the dead.
Yeah.
And what him say he must do? Go forth, heal the sick, raise the dead.
Yeah.
Then give that instruction to the people I know for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you are going to raise the dead. If I never teach you how to do it.
That's true.
Yeah, and I say, think about it now.
But Jesus teacher?
But I let him give the instruction, go and read the New Testament. Him say, go forth and heal the sick and raise the dead. Can that teach him? That's why him call him teacher and master.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the way. So I say to you now, so while the church now, where them guys are control, limit the people, the brethren who the church is built upon, which is Jesus. That's why I tell people, say, you really don't need no church, because you have no limit, there's no limit on the eye.
Yeah.
All them say, you know, love people like how you love yourself.
Yeah.
Deal a man like how you want to deal them.
Yeah.
Don't condemn people. Rate people over things. Say don't tell them, say, we rate the Sabbath to a man because the Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath.
Yeah.
And you're right now. People say, but all the rest, I say, better Christian, but we have to learn it at judges because we have to do the exam. I mean, I say, we'll learn some things at that school. We open your mind and make you realize, you know, Virgin, you have to see people as people. And you can always learn. You can always learn. If a man is a Muslim do something bad, I don't have to take the bad way Muslim do.
Yeah.
Because I do good and I can't take the good way him do.
Yeah.
If a Buddhist do something bad, I'm not like it. I can't take the good way. Why we always are going to try to identify
the
little bad way somebody do. And disregard the abundance of good where everybody do.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear this radio?
So Christians themselves, Western Christians, need to study
Western
Jesus.
Christian.
Yeah. Study Jesus more. Because in the Western Christianity, the man them try to create a vibes whereby a man who's a Christian must feel say him can't deal with a man who's a non-Christian.
Okay.
And that is not what, because in truth and in fact, nobody was called Christian when Jesus come on the earth. It's years after, hundreds of years after them start about Christianity. But if you look at the teachings, remember, alright, when we have to learn the parables them, you have to learn the parables them, you have to learn the Beatitudes them, for the Sermon on the Mount. At least 2 or 3 sermons on the Mount them have and things still. Read back those things and hear it say, no man. You read that thing I say. The Virgin never thought no bad thing about nobody yet.
Yeah.
Him always has to good enough people. So oh then we as a Christian and this time now can't say good enough people. Every time you say yeah man, an argument.
Yeah.
That means in essence, the guys them in the church trick the people them. That's them not really listening to what Jesus said, but listen to the pastor say. And at that time, the pastors are the ones who are doing the wrong things.
The pastors?
And I mean, even in the church. Alright, so there's a Christian. Which church you go? What kind of church you go? Which denomination church you go?
I got Baptist.
You got Baptist? Alright, so Baptist church is the original revolutionist in the Christianity. You know what I do? Wilberforce and man did a fight during enslaving themselves to liberate African people. See, so I call it liberation, we call it, I can't remember them call it. Whatever, liberation theology.
Yeah.
You understand me I say? So, if I do that, no. Did you know that during enslavement, when the Catholic and the Anglican man them saw that the Baptist and the Moravian, because the Moravian, the German Mercer Philip was the first master of a free village.
Yeah.
When them realized that and them call them the abolitionists them, see, like a Wilberforce them.
Yeah.
When they set up them church, the Catholic man them say, wait, them Baptist man and the Moravian man take out the whole of the people man.
Yeah, yeah.
And I saw them start building for them churches. I said Jamaica have the most churches. First square mile now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the Catholic and the Anglican man them was like some society man them.
Yeah.
And then the Baptist man them was the grassroots man them.
Yeah, like a Catholic would have be uptown.
Yes, I.
And the Baptist them would have
downtown man them.
The Baptist them build a free village and stuff.
That I showed you.
Yeah.
So you could have fired the Catholic man were like the Baptist man them.
Yeah.
But the Anglican and the Catholic man were very close because them control the status. Also, I'm going to show you now, so even in the realm of Christianity, them create a division amongst the people them see me. And yet still I'm going to tell you for you. I'm going to tell you I burn the Pope and everything, which I do burn the Pope hot. Let me show you hot, and I didn't give me a chance, man. But let me show you something for you. I learned from Georges. You have the Franciscan, which is the man who was a missionary them, the Dominican who was a business people, and the Jesuit them.
Yeah.
The Catholic youth them in the church are some very nice people. Because them learn to help people.
Yeah.
Just as all the youth them in the Baptist church are some nice people. The point I'm making is that say, don't let because the head of the church does something wrong, you condemn the congregation. Because the people who are part of the congregation are the ones who are actually practicing and hey, virgin. I are you in.
Yeah.
And I teach. I have over 600 students, and in my classes the youth have to go out and write proposals or business plans or things.
Yeah.
Enough of them are church youth.
Yeah.
Now youth when I swim to write enough of them proposal is pure them want to help people.
Yeah.
Everything them write is to try to help people. Them want to go do, them want to go a golden age home, them want to help youth who are not in school. Everything where the youth them write is be a good thing, them want to help people.
Yeah.
And then when I check it out now, I see some of them same pastor, I come listen to them talk, you know. I be a condemn youth them. Now, when I have 600 youth, and say change them a church youth, and I ask them right, be a good for the people. Our pastor guys come tell them about them youth. So I know that the pastor is the problem, is not the congregation. If you allow the congregation, the whole church, the whole earth change in a good place.
Yeah.
But there are some guy them now who continuously spread division